Good evening and welcome to Options Tenor. It is Friday after the bell. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. And if you're new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that Options Center logo and subscribe. We have a lot of good information to go through this weekend. We're not going to do all of it on this video. We have a weekend update that we put all of our options expected moves. We have the different levels, MAs, indicators, such as the McClellan oscillator and the summation index. All of those things we'll go through on the weekend in multiple time frames, and we'll bounce around to different indexes and maybe a couple individual names as well. But what we're trying to do is today, right now, we're trying to just give it a little update for what happened today and what to look for into next week. But the weekend update is something that will really give some information on the bigger picture of things. So thanks for joining us, and we're going to get into it. Don't forget to like the video. Let me get my face out of here. Okay, yes, on the monthly time frame, we had a back test of the 20-week moving average, 20-month moving average, and a slight rejection at this point. So we're kind of sandwiched in between the 8 EMA and the 20. The 20, I know you've probably heard from like Alessio, the term kiss of death. This is a brand new month, so we have plenty of time left, but we came back up to that 20. After losing it, you come back, you close a month under it, and you come back to retest it. This is the second time you're retesting it. It's they call it the second kiss of death. So a rejection from here would just kind of indicate that the market is to go much lower according to those parameters. We are in a neutral state here at the 0 line and also the 50, the RSI. So we're in a neutral stance, even though we are firming up a bit above this 8 EMA. So that's something to watch out for if you are bearish like I am. Okay, on the weekly time frame, change the board here. On the weekly time frame, we fell from that ascending wedge. We're making lower highs and lower lows. Now, one caveat right here is that we made a new high here. So we have a new posture for a high, a low, a higher low, and a higher high. So this is firming up a bullish posture into something that we have to watch out for if you are a bear, because this could start to make higher highs and higher lows on a weekly basis. And this one in particular would be the high to look out for if we are to change that weekly trend. We did break out from this downtrend line, but we're moving a little bit sideways at this point. We're having a little bit of trouble at this big area for the 4,200. That would be the next area to get over. It coincides with a 100-week simple moving average, and that would be a much more bullish stance if we can get above that and really crack this that high there. And for the bears, it's just rejecting off at this point. Simple as that. All right, let's move over to the daily time frame. Daily trend is our friend. Okay, now I just want to point out that this is still a lower high. You have a lower high here. That was not our lower high here. It started to be, but now this is our lower high. So that's something the bulls want to take control of. And this is our 4,200 level that we're rejecting off of 2 days in a row. We had our reversal candle here, and we couldn't quite close underneath it, but we have a cloudish, a cloud cover candle, if you would. I don't know all the names of candles. It doesn't really matter. It's more of a bearish candle because we didn't get any follow through to the upside. But we'll see what happens on Monday to see if we can confirm this reversal here. And how far we come down is, it's to see. You can come down to the bottom of the channel. And by the way, we came right back into the channel both times, couldn't hold. So the first thing that you notice is that you'd probably come back to the other end of the channel. And would be another key point to say, hey, is this pulling back to make a new run to the upside, or are we breaking the trend, and then moving down lower. So not much else to look at on this chart, but to me, rinse, repeat. You have a move to the upside, a fierce move, getting overbought. I'll show you those oscillators on the next video, and then breaking down from them. Again, ascending wedge, channel, it's the same concept. All right, go into that 65-minute, and then we'll wrap it up, and you have a wonderful weekend, okay? So here we have this wedge. We're pointing out in the pre-market. Don't forget to hit up Twitter, dturner555. It's under options tender. My Twitter handle. I put all my chart all day. Put them out. And we also are in a Discord. It's a free Discord called The Option Guys. So that's they have a bunch of great traders in there. They are killing it. I'm definitely bucking the trend. I'm going against the trend. I'm hitting some of these, but I'm very bearish on the market, and so I try to hit the tops here. That's just my style. And a lot of those guys are hitting individual names and just 50%, 100% moves over and over, plus even higher. So kudos to them, and keep up the good work, you guys, because I know some of you have watched these videos here. And don't forget to put in the comments to some of the new people that come in into this YouTube channel, and invite them out. Put a comment in there. So today, the big deal today was holding this wedge. Came down to it and bounced pretty hard up, and came right back to it during the day. That's not bullish, you guys. But I will say it's still holding at that level. You can see the RSI kind of getting tight in there, bouncing back and forth. So we're right back at the bottom of that RSI. But I'll put on this new board just to show you what we have to really look out for, especially if you're bullish. This is a bullish setup here. Okay, first of all, well, let me show you the count. 1, 2, and then I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 to complete this wave count. If this is the proper wave count, it fits very well. But there is a more bullish one to where this is all a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're hitting the first wave 3, and that is where the bullish setup is, because this 382, let me just activate it so you can see it. This first 382 is would be the bottom of this wave 3 to the top of the wave 3, and it'd be a 40% retracement from the top. And so that's where price exactly held today. That's a bullish setup for a wave 5 to the next point up, and then so on. You'd have a couple more 4-5s on there to complete all of the degrees of 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. I believe there would be 3 of them there. So if you're a bull, this is the critical point. If you're a bear, this is the critical point.